Come here, Ryder.
What?
Kelsey, Ryder, call Kelsey a mutt.
Mutt. Mutt. Mutt.
Welcome back. Alright, so in this video, which I already said I was going to make a video, it's about that whole Eve thing that happened. Your fingers are red. Alright, so... Okay.
Tell him.
So, we didn't, like, research it online. You can't find it online. Like, I tried to even look it up online. There's nothing that pops up.
We researched it through a woman that we know, Ryder.
Yeah, a woman.
Yeah.
We can't really say her name either because that's just really disrespectful.
Ow.
That's just really...
She
That's
doesn't
just-
want to
yeah.
know.
She doesn't want no one to know her name, I'm pretty sure, because, I mean, she doesn't even want me to tell anyone.
Oh my God.
But she don't have YouTube, so... Anyways. So... I had
What
to
was
yawn.
that? Okay.
Wait, I gotta yawn again.
Quit yawning like that. Okay, we're supposed to be making this video about Eve, so can you please?
Okay, when one of my family members died, all this weird stuff started happening. And it's not the family member, it's the Eve person, okay? So, one day, I was sitting in the living room, and the person I know was, like, talking, and I was like, well, what are you doing? And they weren't even talking to me, okay? I'm just gonna say they. So, I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, they were like, I can prove to you that it's, like, real. And I was like, okay. So I went to go make graham crackers, and I love graham crackers. I've loved graham crackers for, like, ever.
Me too. I love
There's
them.
literally a...
With milk. Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta stop.
There's literally a picture of me, like, with my head. Like,
we
I
have
fell
graham
asleep. I don't know, but I can't eat them. I'm on a diet.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there, and I'm eating my graham crackers, and...
Just keep on going. Sorry, we couldn't cut him.
I'm serious, Ryder, be quiet. So we're sitting there, and she doesn't know how many graham crackers I eat, okay? So making graham crackers, and I was like, whoever's talking to you, which would be Eve, I was like, then have her tell you how many I'm eating. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, so tell me how many I'm getting without you looking, of course. And so she was like, 5 graham crackers, and she was right, and I was like, okay, maybe that's just a coincidence, and maybe she just guessed and somehow got it right. So at the moment, I'm making Kool-Aid, and there's like the pitcher, and we still have that pitcher, not like an actual pitcher, it's like the thing you pour with for your Kool-Aid or whatever. Well, maybe they didn't know. So that's what we're doing, and I'm pouring my thing in, and I was already done making my graham crackers, so I turn around, and it's gone. And I'm like, what the heck? So I turned, and I looked at her, and I was like, do you know where my pitcher went? And she was like, no. And so I'm sitting there, and I turn around, of course, the thing's gone. And I asked her whatever, so I'm like, wondering where the heck did the Kool-Aid pitcher go? So I'm looking around, and I'm like asking her, I'm like, since that woman knows everything, then where'd it go? And let me just tell you, she did not get up at all. She did not move it. She did not do nothing with it. She was sitting there the whole time talking to me, and I turned around, and it was gone. So there's no way she could have got up and moved it. So nobody needs to call us fake, because there's no way she could have got up and moved it.
Yeah,
Point
because you're the
blank.
only fake ones. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So she was like, it's in the cabinet, and I was like, why would it be in the cabinet? I never put it in there. I look in the cabinet, and guess what? It's in there, and it's behind every glass thing. Like, all the glass, like, cups.
Plates and cups.
It's behind all of them. And I'm like, okay, she, like, there's no way it could have got there without any of the glass moving, and I would have heard it. So I'm like, I'm a little freaked out, okay? So I looked at her, and I was like, how could that happen? And then that's when I started to believe her. I was like, okay, there's something going on in this house. So that was over with, and I left that night. I went to my mom, so I come back. It was like a week later, okay? And I came back, and I was still kind of like freaked out about the whole thing. And that's the same week that, when I was at my mom's, that's the same week that picture that I was talking about on my vlog, my first vlog. That's the same week that picture flew off the wall and hit me in the back of the head. It was really scary, I'm not gonna lie. And I have chills just talking about everything right now. So I come back, and it's like that night. It's like the next night. It's not that Friday night. It's Saturday night. I'm sitting there, and me and her are talking about it because, I mean, I really wanted to know some questions that I've never known before, like, about the future and stuff. Like, I was into it. I was believing it, okay? And I'm not freaking crazy. Like, I was believing it. So I'm asking her questions or whatever. I don't remember what questions were. I just know I was asking her a lot of questions. And then I told her I believed her, you know. And I was like, but I want to know some more stuff. Like, who is this person? Man, woman? And she was like, it's a girl. Well, it was a man and it was a girl. So I'm like, okay. So I was like, well, who's talking to you right now? And she was like, a girl. And her name's Eve. And she's really nice and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, so she's not like a bad, like, ghost, spirit, whatever. She was like, no. So I was like, okay. But then, like, that night or whatever, I started, like, seeing some weird shoot. Okay, so I'm sitting there, and the clock, like, started turning really fast. Like, I was hallucinating. And the clock little hands, they were, like, going really, really fast. And I looked and I was like, yo, like, the clock hands are, like, spinning. And she was like, I don't see them spinning. And I was like, well, I do. And then she was like, oh my God, they're messing with you. And I was like, okay. So I was already freaked out. So there's this thing, there's this, like, painting in her house. It's a painting of a woman. And I looked at it, and, like, in the painting, her boobs are, like, showing. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, it's a weird painting.
It's right when you walk in the bathroom.
It's like, this woman's, you know, and, you know, she's skeptical, you know. Okay.
Okay, so...
She is, and you know it.
Shush. Okay, so we walked in there, and I was walking to the bathroom. I was already scared because it was freaking dark. And I'm like, oh, it's a painting. The painting was originally a girl with her tits showing, but in this painting, I saw a girl with her skeleton showing. Her skeleton. And there's no painting of her skeleton. And then I looked back, and it was gone. And I was like, okay, whatever. So I went to the restroom, came back outside. I look outside, and y'all know that movie, The Ring, with the girl with, like, all the, like, black hair in front of her face? I crap you not. This girl was outside, and she was sitting on there's a white chair. I think they burned it, but there was a white...
Yeah, there used to be, like, a white chair right in front of, like, beside the door. An old white chair of my Aunt Tammy's. Yeah,
and, like, we had it outside, but we don't anymore. Y'all took it. And so, like... Yeah,
my new house.
Sure. I hope it's haunted. Anyways, so... It is. She was sitting on it, and she was brushing her hair. And, like, her hair was all on her face. And like, every time I would look at her, she would inch closer. She's like, here's the chair, and here's her. And she'd be brushing her hair. And I'll be sitting at it, and every second it would go closer to the door, like I was in some horror movie. And boy, I was out. I was on that couch thinking that someone was gonna grab my feet from underneath the couch. I was like, hell no, I ain't dealing with that. No, I ain't dealing with that. So I was like, yo, like, I gotta go home. I ain't spending that here.
You was done something till my part while you weren't here.
Shut up. So I was like freaking out, and so there's this mirror in the back, and so I was like looking in it, and she knows what I'm talking about. And there's like this dark shadow, and I'm like, what the heck? bro, like what the heck? So I'm already freaked out. But that's really what happened. And like that whole month or two, I was asking her questions about this Eve person, and like I don't know, she would stay up at night and she would like talk like to the wall and crap, and it was kind of freaky. But I don't know, I believed her. I didn't think she was crazy. Well, I didn't think she was like lying about it or whatever.
Now let me tell my part. Why you weren't there?
Okay, but there's some other weird stuff that happened, okay? But I'm not gonna get like way too into detail. I just know that like
Yeah.
this woman is real and she's apparently bad. She was good, but then she turned evil or something like that, and like she like makes you go crazy or something like that, apparently. So she's gonna tell you her part
Okay,
now.
so I was walking to this woman's house one day while Kelsey was at her mom's, because, you know, we know that woman really good. Okay, so we were sitting there, and like she's like a close friend of ours, like my, you know, close friend of ours. So anyways, I was gonna stay the night with her to learn more about this Eve woman. To learn more about this Eve woman. So anyways, whenever I got there that night, we were sitting on the couch and I asked her about her, and she was like really like skeptical about it. So anyways, and then she like she was talking to her like she has this big tiger stuffed animal, and she was talking to it. So I was just thinking she was playing around with me or whatever. Well, then it started getting some serious conversations about like you know what I'm talking about, how I told you, like, not to be rude, but like I was kind of laughing because like I didn't believe it.
We thought she was playing around.
And I thought she was playing around. Well, then she looked at me and like she started asking me if I heard her talking, and I was like, heard who talking? And she said Eve. So I was like, who's Eve? And then she said it was this woman that used to be her friend, and then she like turned evil and like told her to do bad things and stuff. So I'm over here like, I gotta go home. Well, anyways, I sat on the couch to like listen to more stuff, like even though I was like terrified. And then the TV starts glitching. Okay, so I'm sitting here, and at this point I'm terrified because I'm a scaredy cat. I'm gonna admit it, okay? And I don't want no evil stuff coming up on me. So anyways, whenever the TV started glitching, I look at her, and her eyes are big around like that right now, okay? And she was staring straight at me. And let me tell you something. You don't understand. I had this feeling in my gut that something was about to attack me. Well, nothing attacked me. Okay, but anyways, okay, so I'm sitting down on her recliner in the other room. That's right beside the bathroom. And then I go to the bathroom, which I was terrified to do because, you know, after all the stuff that happened. I went to the bathroom. Well, I made sure that door was closed, shut all the way. So whenever I came back down to lay in the recliner, I turned this way for a minute to look at the TV, because it's this way. And then, like, 5 seconds later, after I turned back around, that door was wide open, and I'm not even playing. Y'all can tell me that I'm a liar, but let me tell you something. I don't know, but I'm not a liar. So anyways, and then that next day, I was going to spend another night with her because, you know, I was going to spend a few nights with her because we're, like, really close with her. Okay, so anyways, that next day, I realized that she hasn't got, like much sleep because she's been talking to this woman. And so, like, I was over here and I told her, I was like, you know, you should try to get some sleep. And then she starts telling me that the woman is telling her not to go to sleep, that, like, stuff is gonna get her and stuff. And I'm over here like, okay, so anyway, back to the part where I was. So the woman, okay, you know whenever the eclipse happened, okay, well, we went outside to take a picture because she wanted me to take a picture for her. Okay, so I take a picture and I send it to her because my phone has better effects, you know. Okay, so anyways, or you know what I meant, okay. Okay, so anyways, so I'm laying in the recliner and it's kind of right by like the living room, and she starts looking at her phone, and what was that face for? Anyways, and she was like, oh, that she sees people in the sky. So I looked there and there was no people in the sky in that picture. So I started to get worried, and then like the next day, it was like actually like 2 days after, Kelsey comes over and we decide we want to, you know, kind of see who the Eve person was. So we decided to play the Ouija board. Well, about, I don't know, how long was it? Like 20 minutes? Nothing happened, really?
Well, it was actually like freaking 30 minutes long.
Yeah, okay.
But we like narrowed it down to
Yeah.
like 15 minutes.
Yeah, because like it was the beginning, nothing really happened. Okay, so anyways, so after about that long, it was me, my mom, and her playing. Well, we start feeling like nudging, and then so we started to think of the Eve woman or girl, whatever she is. Okay, so then it starts. We asked, "Is this Eve?" Or we asked, "Is this a bad spirit?" First, one of them two. But I think we asked if it was Eve first. It went straight to yes, like slowly, and then it said, and then we said, "Is this a bad spirit?" And it stated yes. So then it spelled out Eve's name, and we quickly said goodbye. And then right after that, we started blowing out the candles, and wax flew in Kelsey's face.
It flew in my face, and I crap you not, it didn't hurt. It was everywhere.
And then, but after that flew in her face, the candle broke.
And it's in the video. You can see the candle broke, and that
You can
candle
hear
was
it.
nowhere near me.
Like,
It was on the washer machine, that little washer machine.
I
behind
swear
me.
on my life.
It was on the top part. I didn't touch it.
She really didn't. Okay, so anyways, we accidentally leave her phone. Oh, wait, before that, during the Ouija game, her camera started glitching, didn't it? It started making these weird noises, and we heard some rumble in the house, didn't you?
Dude.
Oh, well,
There's this big house next to us. It's like a whole bunch of storage, and it's like a crappy building. And like, nothing really makes noises in there. But the time that we wanted to play the Ouija board, noises started happening.
Yes.
Like, that's not like a coincidence.
No.
I don't think that's a coincidence.
And then, so we go inside, and about like, what was it like? It wasn't that long after we remembered that we left our phone outside on the court.
Bro, that was the scariest thing ever.
Y'all, we checked her. Okay, we got the phone down, and we heard it and ran back inside because we were scared. So anyways, we listened to the video, and I'm not even playing. I swear, at the very ending, we heard something say.
It said save her.
Yes, and like we heard hushing at first, and it said save her.
It was like,
no, y'all.
save her.
Y'all, let me tell you something. After the next day, didn't we rewatch that video and it wasn't there?
It wasn't. Oh my god! I'm gonna see. You want to see if I can find it? And if we're gonna go back and we're gonna look in it. If we hear it, we will attach it to the video.
Yes, and
Only if we hear it. But if not, then I'm sorry. Okay, well, that's the end of our video. That is the whole story time on the whole Eve thing.
And if anything else happens, we'll let y'all know.
We will let y'all know. Nothing so far has happened that I know of. Nothing so far has happened. That's literally the whole
Like
story.
a bad feeling. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just that's kind of rude. But I sure will never spend the night there again. Will you?
Yeah.
What? You'll spend the night there again?
What? Oh.
No.
No.
I said I sure will never spend the night there again. Will you?
No. Dieter.
That's what my nephew does.
I'm sorry, I just had to do it.
He does like this. Kelsey, what?
Yeah, he does, but he don't say Kelsey. He says Elsie.
Yeah.
Elsie. Mimi. Mimi. Mimi.
No,
I sound just like a Mimi.
and then he gets on your
Mimi. No, Mimi.
Dieter?
Dieter.
No, Dieter. No, Dieter.
Oh my god.
We should do a vlog.
Yeah, we should. Okay, well. End of the video. I'm sorry, I did not mean. End of the video.
Oh my gosh, my laugh. Redo it.
No.
Redo it.
End of the video. End of the video. Like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification
And follow
bar.
me, or y'all are all a bunch of losers.
Emily Farmer.
No. Oh, yeah, it is. And you'll see my picture. So you better go follow right now, or y'all are a bunch of losers. Which y'all already are, but you know.
Don't say that to my subscribers. Girl, got me out.
Kelsey's a loser too. So I
Got
don't know
me
why y'all
out like a light.
slept
like
through
I
the
like.
night.
You ain't gonna be sleeping when you see Eve tonight. Ooh.
Do it again. Redo that.
Out like a light. Sleep in tonight. But you ain't gonna be sleeping when you see Eve tonight. Hey. No.
No.
Anyways, watch out.
She's coming.